Welcome to the 33rd Annual Christian Homeschool Basketball Championships in Springfield, Missouri. Coming to you from the campus of Drury University, Scott Staten, alongside Jeremy Caldwell. And Jeremy, we are about to watch this second half of what we just watched as the Oklahoma Flame came out of that pool 3-0. Right now it's the Tyler Heat, who are 1-1, taking on the Texas Truth, who are 0-2, and all kinds of implications for these two teams. But basically it's a win and you're in.
Yeah, either one of these teams win, they probably will advance. If the Tyler Heat win, they advance for sure. If the Texas Truth win, then they have to win by a certain margin to surpass the Heat. So it's going to come down to point differential if the Heat lose. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have to do some math here in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
On this game and probably the game across the way there at Evangel. So.
And if you were watching before, I was wrong in my statement. We thought Fort Wayne was still alive mathematically, but they actually are not, because the only way they could have made it in is for the Truth to win, but the Truth point differential comes into play, and theirs was less by 5 points. So they are officially out of this part of it. They will have more games, but they won't be able to advance out of pool play into that Elite Eight. So right now, it is the Texas Truth in the dark uniforms. It is the Tyler Heat in the white uniforms, shot in and out by number 20, Chloe Kern, the all-region Big South player. Couldn't get that one to drop. And we are still scoreless over a minute into this one. Other end, Tyler Heat on the drive, gets called for the turnover, travel. That is Emma Kirksey, and ball comes back to the Truth.
One too many steps there on that spin move. Yeah, this Tyler Heat team made a little run last year in D1 thanks to the 8th grade phenom that they had, Lexi Fuller, sister of Savannah Fuller. And they're both back again this year as a freshman and a junior, I believe.
And both all region. That time the steal by Savannah. Oh, nice feed inside, but went to the opposite side for the layup with the left hand and missed everything. Truth coming the other way. Truth in this game, they had losses to the Oklahoma Flame, but only by 6, and a loss to Fort Wayne only by 3. So this has been a really highly contested pool. But as you can tell, the Tyler Heat also right in there with the rest of the teams who are in this pool off the miss. They won against Fort Wayne, but then lost to the Flame, who went 3-0 out of this Pool C.
Yeah, and both teams played an overtime game in their first game yesterday, so both teams have played some minutes.
All the way down to the glass. That was a strong drive by Chloe Kern. Could not connect on the scoop shot, but she will have 2 free throws for her efforts.
That's going to be Emma Kirksey's first foul of the game. They're going to need Chloe to step up and have a big game here to knock off Tyler Heat as the Truth of the 4 seed here in this bracket. And the Tyler Heat are the 3 seed. I had the Tyler Heat in the Gulf Coast district, and they were the champions of that district. So they're coming in. They've been there before. They've won a tournament.
Missed the first. Second one's good by Kern. First points of the game for either team. It's 1-0, Texas Truth.
Across the way, we have the West Michigan Hornets and the Thesa Riders battling it out. So we'll kind of keep you updated on those throughout. There's 2 crucial games going on right now in girls 18U.
Absolutely. Both two really, really good in terms of competition and competitiveness. As a 3 is dropped in by Lexi Fuller. But both of these pools that are playing right now are just really evenly matched. All 4 teams would have had a shot to move on.
Yes.
3-1, Tyler with the early lead. Spinning jump shot is no good there by Kennedy Hicks. Battle for the board, comes off to the Heat. Here comes Tyler the other way.
I believe Kennedy Hicks just committed yesterday to a college. I can't remember which one. They told me yesterday. They were supposed to be putting it out on social media, so she is committed to play college ball at the next level. So congratulations to her.
Absolutely. Riley Berggren there. The left-handed spin move rattles out, so still stays at 3-1 almost halfway through this opening period of this girls 18U Division I Pool C play. Texas Truth got to have a win here to have any hope of moving on out of pool play. Tyler Heat would like to have the win, but if they do get the loss, it's got to be less than a certain amount, and we'll be keeping tabs on that as we move on in this game. The Heat come away with the ball here now with the 3-1 lead.
Speaking of age groups on the Texas Truth, number 13, the starter, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she is an 8th grader this year.
Boy, we've seen that through the years where some of these younger players come in, make some impact early on, and then we get to watch their whole careers. A nice scoop up and in by Savannah Fuller that time. And the Fuller sisters combined for 5 points and a 5-1 lead for their Tyler Heat team. Oh, behind the back, nice move. But the ball taken away as she drove into the lane there. Chloe Kern coming the other way. Number 11, Arrington. Arrington battled for the ball. They're both on the floor, but it comes into the hands of Kern. Here come the Truth. Truth going to push it. Chloe Kern stops, pops a college three that is short, and Savannah Fuller comes off with the rebound. Lexi Fuller going to bring it up court. And now the Heat will set their offense. Arrington back over to Fuller. 3:07 to go. Here's a deep three-pointer. That is good. Lexi Fuller, second three of the game. All 8 points by the Fuller sisters. It's 8-1. Under 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter.
So we're getting word from the upper management that the Truth, in order to advance, have to win by at least 2. And Tyler Heat can lose by 1 and still advance. So it's going to have to be a very tightly contested ball game. So we'll keep an eye on that as the game progresses and keep you updated as quick as we can.
There's a left-handed shot off the baseline that is no good. Rebound as she fell out of bounds by the Truth. Out of bounds, rather. Couldn't keep it in bounds. And then the scramble to get the ball and save it in bounds by Savannah Fuller. She steps on the end line, so it will go to the Truth here.
Yeah, Savannah's having a different nationals than she had last year. I don't know if you remember, we had them on this court, and she had her hamstring was wrapped, and she had to keep going out getting it rewrapped.
Yeah.
Talked to her at the district this year, and she found out it was torn in 4 places.
Oh, my goodness.
And she played through it because she didn't want to sit. I thought she was a senior. The reason she was playing is she said, no, I was just a sophomore. I just want to play basketball.
That's some toughness right there.
Yeah, she fought through it. You can tell she struggled the whole national, so she's probably ready to enjoy this one a little bit healthier.
Absolutely. Nobody likes playing with any kind of hamstring issues, but especially torn one. Arrington back over to Savannah Fuller. Cross court. Finds Lexi Fuller. She drives. Here's Arrington from 3. A little short. Oh, Lexi Fuller somehow in the middle of all those trees gets the rebound and scoops it in.
Yeah, Lexi's coming out in a little bit of fire in this game. She's got 8 quick points here, 2 threes, and that offensive rebound putback. So she come ready to play.
Tyler Heat don't want to leave any question whether they move on out of this pool. They just want to win and win big. Nice dish, nice shot by Ayers. She gets her first 2 buckets, or first 2 points of the game.
Yeah,
Eilers there, first field goal for the Truth. Here comes the Heat. 3-point shot by Lexi Fuller is no good. Rebound off to Eilers. Back the other way now. Kern going to push it. Here's a 3, in and out. Battle for the board comes off to the Heat. Here comes Tyler. Lexi Fuller. Boy, the Heat have done a good job just giving up one opportunity to the Truth. When they have a miss, they're coming down with the rebound so far. And 28 seconds to go here. 10-3 lead. Lexi Fuller from the wing. That three's too strong, but the rebound comes off to number 22, Riley Berggren. And there's another 3 that's no good. Another putback, no good by Kirksey. And the Truth come away with it. 13 seconds to go. Boy, they dodged some bullets there.
Yeah, because that was the same spot that Fuller hit the first 2 threes. So Lexi is kind of feeling it.
Chloe Kern, 2 seconds left. And a whistle as they step out of bounds. And they're going to let that one go, I guess, and say that's the end of the period. So we end the first quarter with the 10-3 lead for the Tyler Heat over the Texas Truth. Back with second quarter action after this timeout.
Real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Well, thanks for joining us, Girls 18U Division I Pool C play here at the 33rd Annual Christian Homeschool National Championships. Scott State and Jeremy Caldwell from Drury University, and the Texas Truth trying to climb an uphill battle here. They are 0-2 in this pool, but playing a Tyler Heat team that's 1-1. And if they could somehow pull off a victory, they would have a shot at moving on out of this pool. But so far, it's been the Tyler Heat in the light-colored uniforms, Texas Truth in the dark. The Heat have a 10-3 lead just 30 seconds into this second period. Fuller sisters with all the points right now for their squad. Lexi with 8 and Savannah with 2. Another missed shot, but Kirksey right there to clean up and get another opportunity for her squad.
Yeah, Kirksey dominating the boards right now.
Savannah Fuller drives and puts it in. And one.
Who was that foul on?
Did not see who the foul was called upon. A lot of times when the officials are calling these fouls, it is behind a player, and I do not see what their fingers are holding up. That shot is good. She completes the three-point play. That's 5 points now for Savannah Fuller, and all 13 points by her and her sister Lexi as they lead the Truth 13-3 now, lead up to 10. Texas Truth, with any hope of moving on, they will still have games, but they want to move on into the brackets where they can continue and try to make it into the girls' Elite 8. That ball is knocked away quickly the other way and all the way to the hole and puts it in with the left hand. Savannah Fuller again.
This has been the Fuller show here.
Yes, it has. Anything you can do, I can do better. 8 for Lexi, 7 for Savannah.
That's just sisters going at, trying to outdo each other.
That's right. Playing in the
coach,
driveway.
If you're a coach here, you're okay with that.
Here comes Lexi Fuller. Back over to Savannah, who gives it out top to Arrington. Arrington and back over to Savannah. Here's Lexi in that corner, just camped out there. That shot is too long. Savannah gets the rebound, and on the putback attempt, she gets the foul, checks on her defender that fell to the floor, and she will get 2 free throws. Super active on the offensive board work there for the Tyler Heat. They've given themselves multiple opportunities with the board work of Kirksey and Fuller.
Knocks down the first one.
First one is good.
Yeah, I believe they played Oklahoma Flame last night and kind of struggled in that game. So looks like they're coming out in this one trying to make a statement that they're better than that. So with that being said, she knocks down the second free throw. It's a Fuller sister 17 and Texas Truth 3 with 6:09 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and it was 7 quick points, all from Savannah Fuller in this quarter, and scoreless for the Texas Truth, and that is not what you want if you're trying to make a comeback. No. You go from a 10-3 to a 17-3 deficit, and just 3 points on the board. Jeremy, the defense right now, is it the defense of the Heat, or is it more just the Truth having a hard time putting the ball in the bucket, you think?
Yeah, I think the defense from the Heat right now has been aggressive and jumping passes, and the Fuller sisters have been outstanding right now with just their handsy, the ball handling that they have offensively, patient on the offensive side, trying to get good open shots, and when they do get a miss, Savannah's doing a really good job of crashing the boards and knowing where the ball is coming off the rim.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Texas Truth here, you're not getting many second chance opportunities. The Tyler Heat are dominating the boards offensively and defensively and limiting the opportunities for the Texas Truth. So if you're the Truth here, you got to get something going offensively, see if you can get some type of score on this possession, as they seem to have struggled out of the gate here.
Got some other calculations going on over in that other site, and it's going to be interesting to see who comes out of that tough region as well. But in this one, the Tyler Heat, if they continue this, it's not going to matter. Texas Truth got to somehow figure out a way to get some points on the board and then hope that they're able to squeeze out a win and win by just enough to be able to move on and advance. Oh, and that time just a pass a little bit too much mustard on it, that close. Sails out of bounds. That's a turnover, and the ball to the Heat. 5:43 to go, second period.
Once again, aggressive defense by the Heat caused that turnover, and the Truth just don't look settled in right now.
Another three, that misses everything. Truth now with an opportunity to try to whittle away at that lead that's grown to 14 now. Chloe Kern gives it up. Reagan Eilers back out to Kern.
Yeah, I believe Reagan Eilers is the one that committed to the college yesterday. I think I misspoke earlier, but I believe it was Reagan. Once again, Savannah Fuller
just steps into the passing lane there. Great job defensively.
Yeah, finding the loose ball. Always around the ball right now. She's come out really aggressive in this game.
She really has. It's like she wants to win or something.
Right, looks like the Fuller sisters really want a part of D1.
That time Kirksey overshot the ball, made a nice little up and under move, but didn't finish it. Meanwhile, at the other end, the Truth shot put up there by number 12, Brooke Tolliver, but Tolliver can't make it count.
Yeah,
we stay at 17-3.
I've been told that Brooke Tolliver is a really good volleyball player, and she has, I was told, I believe LSU is looking at her for volleyball.
Oh, wow.
And a couple other D1 schools are looking at her for volleyball. I think she's playing basketball for fun. But
must be nice.
Volleyball is her sport, and when you have a team like LSU or any D1 school looking at you in that sport, that you might want to stick with it. But she is a high leaper and is very good at basketball. She just has the love for volleyball.
Yeah, you could see the hops right there on that last play. At the free throw line, Fuller got tangled up, and they're going to call. First, we weren't sure if they were going to say it was touched, but the other official on the far side said that was a violation, and it's going to go the other way. Truth going to bring it in just in front of us. Only 3 points so far in the first 12 minutes of this one, and they've got to figure something out to be able to score here. Rollo gave it up. Kern feeds it down low to Eilers, and Eilers couldn't get that one to drop in, but we do have a hold down on the floor, I believe, and I think it's not during the shot. And so it will stay down here with the Texas Truth. Truth needing to figure out the combination on this defensive lock here, or on this bucket at least. There's Kern, good-looking three, but rims off. But they're able to keep it alive. Another chance.
Yeah, Chloe Kern is the main player for this team. Hasn't been able to find her shot yet.
Eilers with the floater, no good.
Another good box out rebound there by the Heat.
The Heat up to that point have been doing a good job at limiting the Truth to one shot, but that possession, they had 3 or 4 opportunities and could not convert. Heat with the ball. Fuller.
Oh, that was a good look. Just threw it a little high.
Yep, little over the head of Riley Berggren. And so the Truth will get it back. 3:08 to go. Still just 3 points on the board for the Texas Truth.
Yeah, good point guard there. Looking at her teammate, says, my bad. I threw that a little high. She knew she had it open. Has very good court vision, does Lexi, and just unable to get that to go.
There's Eilers. Oh, you could see that jump there. What a move.
Yeah, she gets off the ground pretty quick, and she can elevate.
Brooke Tolliver.
Nice turnaround jumper there.
Not much you can do on that. Once she gets the ball in that paint, she's going to jump over you, and that time her shot was on the money. Ooh, good block there by Eilers, but Fuller gets it right back and takes it in to give herself an opportunity at the free throw line. Savannah Fuller, it's been all her this quarter.
Yep, back to the free throw line she goes. She's 3 for 3 already, all in this quarter. So Lexi took over the first quarter, scoring 7 points, and then Savannah has come in. I guess I jinxed her.
We've been doing that all week. Maybe we just never talk about how many they've had. Just
wait till the game's over,
right.
and then we tell them. You see it all over the sports world, though. They do it. I mean, you want to say it's not really a thing, but I think it's a thing.
Seems like a thing. Missed the shot.
Once again, Tolliver elevates for another rebound.
Kirksey was right there and got the board, but could not turn it into points. Meanwhile, the three-point shot by Eilers no good.
Lexi Fuller
with the rebound. Keeps the defender on her hip there. Smart play. Gives it up ahead. Tyler Heat with the ball and the lead, 17-5.
Once again, the Truth, only one opportunity, that possession. They have struggled to get more than one. So offensively, they're not getting many rebounds. So they're going to have to start either making shots or they're going to have to be better at boxing out.
Yeah.
Under 2 minutes to go.
J.C. Rollo and Camden Bird just content to kind of stay there and try to see if they can get something to happen, and they do. Chloe Kern jumps into the passing lane, comes up with the ball, kicks it over. Rollo with the jumper. It's short. Fight for the board. Going to stay down at this end. Looked like it went off the hands of Kirksey, who's once again very active there but could not bring that in.
Yeah, and another missed shot by the Truth. They been unable to hit their shots. They've been in a couple close games here in this pool, but just unable to finish, and coming out a little slow here in this game, down 17-5.
Chloe Kern had a head of steam there, but as she went into the lane to try to drive to the bucket, the ball was knocked away. Once again, quick hands by the Tyler Heat.
Yeah, I believe that was one of the Fuller sisters as well. I believe it was Lexi.
Just 5 points for the Truth. That time they get the stop, and coming in quickly the other way, it's Brooke Tolliver. Oh, up and in. Well, volleyball might be her sport, but basketball is her sport right now. She has all 4 points for her team, and her crowd now trying to get behind her.
Yeah, they're going to need to get a little spark from somebody, and she's trying to be that spark right now.
There's a feed. Oh, nice up and under spin move.
Nope, you're going to get her on a foul.
Yeah, that could have gone either way there. Riley Berggren. The up and under move looked like she might have slid her pivot foot, but the official said there was contact before that, so she will get 2.
The Heat have a 17-7 lead, and they've only hit 2 field goals here in this second quarter. Most of their points have come from the free throw line.
Berggren can't get her lefty shot to go in. She'll get one more.
I believe that foul was on Reagan. She comes out of the game, takes a breather.
Second shot, it's good. Riley Berggren with her first points of the game. 18-7, 33 seconds to go here. Truth. Here's a 3 by Kern that is off the mark. Tyler Heat come away with it. 23 seconds to go. They lead it by 11. This girls 18U Division I Pool C play. Tyler Heat win. They move on. Oklahoma Flame have already moved on from this pool. If the Truth were able to come back and win this one, it's going to depend on how much they win by on whether they'd be able to move on or not. The Heat with the drive. The scoop is good by Lexi Fuller. Her first points of the quarter. Coming the other way, Chloe Kern puts it up from half court. It's off the backboard, and that's how things will end here in the first half. A 20-7 lead for the Tyler Heat over the Texas Truth. We'll be back with this girls 18U Division I Pool C play, second half, after this halftime break. Welcome back to Springfield, Missouri, site of the 33rd Annual Christian Homeschool Basketball National Championship. Scott State and Jeremy Caldwell. And we are watching the girls 18U Division I Pool C game where the Tyler Heat trying to improve to 2-1 in this pool. And a long 3 attempt there by Lexi Fuller that's no good. They are taking on the Texas Truth. And Jeremy, so far, this 27 to lead, what's been most impressive about the way they've held the Tyler Heat's defense has held the Truth to just 7 points.
It's just their defense and their rebounding. They just not allowing second chance opportunities for the Truth. And there once again, one shot opportunity, rebound by Savannah Fuller. She's been the talk of the show here since the second quarter. Lexi took over the first quarter. Savannah has taken over since then, rebounding, shooting, and everything. And Lexi misses another 3 there. So that's 2 quick threes here out of the break.
And both of those well behind the college line. Oh, on the drive, Chloe Kern finally gets a field goal to drop. That's her 3rd point of the game. Texas Truth hoping that'll get something started for this team. They just could not find the bottom of the bucket for anything in that first half.
Yeah, it's been a tough matchup. So,
and meanwhile, Emily Arrington drops a 3. And didn't she just tell us when they were over here at the table right before they started that her ankle got hurt in a track meet or something?
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
and then she goes and shows off with the 3.
Yeah, and they're like, but don't tell nobody.
I hope we just did. Oh, there's an answer. Finally a connection from outside. Camden Bird gets one to drop for the Truth.
So now we're going to have an offensive burst here in the third quarter by both teams. And Texas Truth down 11. They're going to need a little bit more than that, included on top of that with a couple stops to get back in this game. It looks like the Tyler Heat's going to be content with just running a little bit of clock every possession, knowing in order to advance, they just have to win to advance.
That really shows you the power of the three-point shot. In like 1.5 minutes, the Truth had almost as many points as they'd had the entire first 16. And it was their first 3. That time the shot is missed, but a rebound comes off to Riley Berggren.
Yeah, Savannah Fuller out-jumped Chloe Kern for that rebound. And Savannah Fuller just has the want to in this game, just going after every loose ball.
Heat going to reset. The Truth, no, they got to win this one. That 3 is no good by Lexi Fuller. And ball goes out of bounds off of the Heat. Little bit of a run here for the Texas Truth.
Truth gets a stop, get the ball back, see if they can put together a couple stops and a couple scores, get back in this game. They're down 11.
Here's Kern again, deep 3. Second three-pointer of this quarter for the Truth.
Kern starting to heat up. That's 5 points in the quarter for her, and that gets it down to 8.
And suddenly a little bit of life for this Texas Truth team out of the College Station, Texas. Tyler Heat with a 30-win season. But it won't matter as much to them if they can't get this one here because they want to move on out of this pool play and be able to compete for those national championships. There's a 3. Lexi Fuller gets another to drop. That's her 3rd of the game. We got a whistle and a timeout.
And somebody from the sideline must have said something when she shot that because after she made it, she gave him a look, said, I didn't hear you. What was that?
You got to love it when players are very aware of what they are, what's going on outside the game. And you see it on TV all the time, but these players hear it too, And in these gyms, sometimes you hear it better than you would in others because it's not as full right now. Both of these teams probably have a lot of other games going on in their programs and all over the city. And
the players hear more than you think they do when they're on the court.
Yeah. And we all like to prove people wrong sometimes. Other game looks like what do we got going on in the other gym there, Jeremy?
West Michigan with the early 37-21 lead over Thesa in the third quarter. And Thesa needs to win this game. And by a certain point margin, I believe it's 5 or more. And then they're going to have to start doing some math. But if the West Michigan Hornets win, they advance for sure because they will be 3-0 in the pool. And then may have to do some calculations to figure out the other ones. But we'll wait till we get closer to the end of the fourth quarter and probably know a little bit more by that time. Same thing with this game.
Yep. That's a loaded region, loaded pool over there too. Dallas HSAA, you got Thesa, you got West Michigan, all teams that have definite aspirations to move on into that Elite Eight Final Four and trying to be in the talk for the undisputed.
Yeah.
Here come the truth again. Chloe Kern, boy, she's had a good half. Rolls one off the rim, but she will be at the free throw line. Kern showing why she was all region in the Big South. She will get 2 more opportunities here. 5 points already in this quarter.
Savannah Fuller picks up her first foul.
First shot is too strong. She'll get 1 more.
That's Chloe's second free throw that she's missed of the game. She's 1 for 3 right now.
Heat going to swap out, put Savannah Fuller down on the block.
As well as she's been rebounding, I'd have her down there too.
Second one is good. Chloe Kern with 6 points this quarter, 7 for the game. She'd been pretty quiet up until that point, but boy, she has really started to be aggressive here in this quarter. There is Kirksey with a jump shot that's no good into the hands of Chloe Kern. Kern going to bring it down. Got to think she's going to try to set something up here. Over in the right corner. Looks up top. Going to dribble up that way now. She's got Eilers down there. Going to turn, spin, jumper. Off the glass and good. Boy, that you couldn't have kissed that any better off the glass. And Eilers with their second bucket of the game.
Yeah, and that's the third person for the Truth here to score here in the third quarter. So they're starting to get a little rhythm, spread it around a little bit. Great spin move there by Kirksey.
And she gets the contact as well, so a chance for a three-point play. Good feed inside. Lexi Fuller found her teammate Emma Kirksey there. Kirksey able to turn around, put that bucket in, and now try to get the three-point play.
I didn't even see the foul. I turned my head real quick to write down the points. Who was the foul on? Do you know?
Did not see that one either. I didn't even know there was a foul at first. I thought she just turned and put it in. I couldn't see who was behind her. That shot rims out. Oh, but a rebound by Savannah Fuller. She's going to spin around. Bodies fly, and she puts it in.
In traffic there, Savannah does. And she's done a really good job of rebounding, finding the ball and going and getting it. And that's going to be a 30-second timeout by Texas Truth. You got to wonder that offensive rebound there probably sparked that timeout. And, you know, he's got to talk to his girls. They got to do a better job of boxing out and rebounding because Savannah Fuller has dominated the boards in this game, and she's bound to have a double-double by now with the rebounds she's had.
And that really hurt because they had cut it down to 8 again, and then a 4-point trip for them. They got the bucket and the foul, but on the free throw miss, she's able to get that down, and they get 2 field goals out of that, and suddenly the 8-point game back up to 12. And when you're struggling to put points in, that is not what you want to happen. You can't keep giving them multiple opportunities on the other end.
No, you cannot. When you're trying to make a comeback and trying to cut into a deficit, you got to get stops and you got to get scores. And the last 2 possessions, they were unable to get scores and unable to get stops, and that is not the recipe to come back.
So the Texas Truth going to be looking at these last 11:31, looking for opportunities to cut in. We've seen Chloe Kern really kind of take charge, and even when she's not shooting, able to get the plays, the movement going that they want on the offensive end. That connection on that 3 by Bird a little bit earlier. Got Eilers down there in that pretty jump shot off the glass from the side. And they've had a little bit of hope here. I mean, at least they're scoring points. I mean, after 7 in the whole first half, they got 11 this quarter. But still going to be an uphill battle. Let's see what they can do. Kern inside to Tolliver. Tolliver gets the ball taken away. She was quickly double-teamed. On up ahead to Lexi Fuller. Back to Savannah. Here's Lexi. Thought about that 3. Feeds it into Kirksey. Kirksey going to drive, put it up with the right hand, and it's good. Another chance for a 3-point play. Boy, we hadn't heard from her all game, and suddenly, Jeremy, she's become a force to be reckoned with down in the paint.
Yeah, they've started going her in the post. It looks like they've seen the mismatch with her, and I believe number 15 is guarding her, and that's going to be her foul. She knocks down that free throw.
Connected on that one. 5 points all this quarter for Emma Kirksey. Back the other way come the Truth. Now that lead is back up to 15.
33-18.
Spinning jump shot, no good by Eilers.
I'm going to let you guess who got that rebound.
Oh, yeah, you know who. And then Kirksey back the other way. Kirksey on her own there. 7 quick points this quarter, all for her, as Emma Kirksey has really awakened here on the offensive end and been able to build that lead now to 17 for her Tyler Heat team.
So Lexi Fuller had 7 in the first quarter. Savannah Fuller had 7 in the second quarter. And Emma Kirksey has 7 here in the third.
Oh, Tolliver that time with cleaning up the glass. Got the putback and the follow. Will fall, and she'll get a free throw. And cut into that lead, which had already grown up to 19, now back down to 17 with one more opportunity at the free throw line. You're right, Tolliver's really got jumps there. When she gets the ball in that paint, it's going to be tough to block.
She's also got really strong hands. So if she jumps up and gets her hands on it, she's probably coming down with it.
Missed the free throw, though. Or it's 15-point lead. They hadn't added that up yet. So, yeah, it was down to up to 17, but that's down to 15 again.
Let's see if they go down to Emma again. She's the one dominating this third quarter.
Oh, and then the baseline pass picked off by Kern. Here comes Chloe Kern the other way. Stop, thought about it. Here's Rollo for 3, in and out, and Kirksey with the board.
Another missed shot and a defensive rebound. The Texas Truth have not gotten many offensive rebounds in this game.
Lexi Fuller spots up in the corner, left corner 3. That is her 4th of the game, and the lead now up to 18. Chloe Kern trying to find an answer for her Truth team out of College Station, Texas. Oh, and then that time, Eilers tried to get it back to her, but just way too high and behind her.
Yep.
And that is a turnover to the Tyler Heat.
Yeah, on that play there, she had her right on the cut. After passed it to the top, she cut. You pass it right then, she probably has an open layup. She kind of hesitated and then mistimed it. It's not a good opportunity, and then Chloe's going to get a foul there called on her.
Arrington with the ball. Had the ball slapped out of her hands, but they got some arm too there, so it will stay here at this end. Savannah Fuller finds Kirksey. Oh, beautiful pass inside the lane, but unable to convert Riley Bergeron, so back the other way come the Truth. Chloe Kern. Kern so strong with the ball. She steps back. That is a deep 3. She's in a couple of those this half. Chloe Kern.
You can hear Coach Thomas hollering as soon as she crosses half court, up, want to get up on her. She knows she will pull it.
Rollo with a great job there. Came up at the timeline and was able to ricochet the ball off of the Heat player, but they couldn't chase it down as it went off of her hand, and unable to turn that into a turnover. Almost did, though. Tyler Heat with the ball again. Oh, here's a quick trigger. Lexi Fuller can't get that one to go. Here comes Chloe Kern quickly the other way. 35 seconds to go this quarter. Oh, she thought about it. Eilers didn't think about it. She did it, but it was too long, and the rebound off to Lexi Fuller.
Yeah, I'm surprised Chloe passed that up. She was open, open for her.
Yeah.
You don't get many open shots, but as open as she was, I'm surprised she didn't take that shot.
16 seconds, final 16 of this quarter. Truth trying to come back. Oh, open Savannah Fuller with the left hand off the glass.
Savannah Fuller is having herself a ball game.
5 seconds. They can't even get the ball in. Savannah Fuller knocks it out of bounds. Boy, she doesn't just score. She's not content with that. She wants to get a steal as well. Kern going to just throw it up from half court. Hits the glass, but does not go in, and that's how the third quarter ends here. 40-23. They build on that lead. The Tyler Heat leading the Texas Truth in this girls 18U Division I Pool C game. Back with the final quarter of action after this break. Welcome back. Final quarter of action here. Girls 18U Division I Pool C game where the Texas Truth find themselves staring at a 40-23 deficit against the Tyler Heat. Their foes out of Texas, and the Heat trying to improve and move on in this pool action along with the Oklahoma Flame. Here we got a whistle on Tolliver, or actually Tolliver with the shot, and she is fouled, and she will be at the free throw line. Tolliver, we've seen her very active here, especially in the second half, able to get into the action and use her jumping ability and athletic skills to give herself opportunities as she sinks the first free throw.
Yeah, she's a very good leaper, and they can definitely use her on the post to get those rebounds off of missed shots. They just haven't got many of those today.
Well, now I'm intrigued. I'm going to have to – Chloe Kern with the offensive board. She gets another. Can't get the shot, though, to drop either time. But now I'm intrigued, and I want to go to the National Volleyball Tournament and see Tolliver play because, I mean, with that kind of hops, I bet she can absolutely spike a ball or block you if you go up for a spike.
Look at Fuller again. Missed shot, but able to get her own rebound in traffic with three people there.
Yeah.
Savannah Fuller is just playing on a different level right now, along as her sister, Lexi, says, "You're not going to outplay me."
Yeah, Lexi Fuller, what touch there. Had to take a little bit off of the ball to make it kiss in off the glass, and she does so, and now the chance at a three-point play for her. A little short. Chloe Kern with the board. Texas Truth going to have to get some points. Going to have to get them quick. Kern. Deep three by Eilers is no good. Rebound off to Lexi Fuller. Lead is 18, under 7 to go now. Lexi Fuller brings it up over the timeline.
Probably going to start being a little bit patient.
Finds Kirksey. Kirksey with a dangerous pass, and ball goes off of her teammate as she tried to reach out and pull that in. She was being defended by Kern, and Kern's defense there kind of caused that one. 42-24. Here come the Truth. Chloe Kern going to spin. Kick it to the corner. Here's a three by Eilers off the front of the rim. Good rebound by Tolliver. Her putback no good. And Savannah Fuller off with the board.
Just got a text that says Brooks Tolliver can definitely throw it down in volleyball, and she's actually put a little volleyball stamp on a couple people during the season.
I'd love to see it.
Lexi Fuller there with the drive and another foul, unable to get the shot to go down, but going to the free throw once again is Lexi Fuller.
And while she shoots these free throws, that kind of gives us a little opportunity to tell you, in case a lot of people might not know that, but not only do they have the National Christian Homeschool Basketball Championships, but the Volleyball Championships in the fall. And I've not been there myself, but we've had a team go from our school or from our homeschool co-op at one time, and is able to watch a lot of those games online. And it looks like a lot of fun. Looks like you see a lot of the same kind of competitive action, great crowds. And if you haven't been to that, or you got a program that hasn't been to that, it might be something you want to check out.
I have not been to Volleyball Nationals. Rob has tried to get me to go the last couple of years. I may try to make it this year. I do run a volleyball tip-off tournament in Monroe, Louisiana in August. So maybe one day I'll make it up there. But Savannah Fuller, man, is unbelievable in this game.
Just a really strong, I mean, she switched hands there, just made it look so natural. Great job. Chloe Kern got a little stuck there in the lane, and then her teammate steps on the line on the pass. That will be a turnover.
It's going to be a timeout. Texas Truth. As Tyler Heat is up 45-24, 5:28 to go. And as long as the score holds up here, Scott, we're not going to have to do any math online.
But I'm seeing the other score, and that one's getting close, and we may have to be doing all kinds. We're going to have to get somebody, a math professor in here, get one of these Drury University professors to come and figure this out for us.
Yeah, Thesa has got it back to within 8 with 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter in that game against West Michigan. And just drew a foul on that play, so that's going to stop the clock. So Thief is trying to make a comeback over there. I believe they're going to have to win by at least 5 or more for that to have a big impact on the pool.
Meanwhile, here in our game, it's a 45-24 lead for the Tyler Heat, being led by the Fuller sisters. Lexi with 16 points, Savannah with 15 points. That's 31 of their 45, and you can understand why they have been able to kind of ride on the coattails of the Fuller sisters here. Really good team play, but, boy, it really centers around those two all-region players coming out of the Big South, and hopefully for them they are moving on out of this Pool C and be able to continue on their hopes and dreams of moving deeper into this tournament with opportunities to get into those Final Four teams and even undisputed national championship talk. We'll see what happens. Tyler Heat right now in control, up by 21. That lead had been dropped by the Truth here in the third period, but ended up with a flurry at the end by, oh my goodness,
Lexi Fuller.
Lexi Fuller again, and she has 18 points now, and the Heat continue that run that they had right now, outscoring the Truth 6-1 in this quarter alone, 47-24.
So the latest word is Thesa Riders will have to win by 6 or more in order to advance. Chloe Kern drawing a foul there, going to the free throw line.
First shot rolls out.
That's the third missed free throw by Chloe here in this ball game.
One more to go here. Oh, it's no good, and she knew it was gonna. She tried to run in and get her own rebound, but Kirksey, the solid hands, able to pull that down. The lead stays at 23.
Yeah, Lexi being patient here. Just running a little bit of clock.
Oh, and the throwaway on that one. Had a player in the corner, but she just threw it over her head. (47-24). Clock still running here. 4:28 to go. Boy, in that other game, it's down to 6 points again. 48-42. And there's a three. Finally, Eilers gets a deep one to fall. That's her first three-pointer of the game, 7th point. Lead down to 20. Halfway through this fourth quarter, Tyler Heat win. They move on in the pool. If somehow the Truth were able to come back, they'd have to win by a certain point level to be able to move on. And if it gets to that point, we will let you know as we have people making sure that we know what is going on with the point differentials on all of these pools. On the missed shot, Kern gets it back. Over in the corner, Rollo. Back out to Kern. Got to think it's going to be Kern and Eilers at this point. Kern's going to drive all the way, tosses it up, but too strong. Into the hands of Lexi Fuller.
Yeah, I believe she was trying to draw a foul there, unable to get the foul called. No situation. You like to see the player just try to get the shot made, and if you get the foul, that's extra.
Going to kill a little bit of time here. Kirksey with the ball. Kirksey going to drive, take it all the way in. Too strong. Fight for the battle for the rebound underneath, and she keeps it alive and gets it out to Lexi Fuller. Fuller going to drive, take it in off the glass. No good. Challenge by Eilers. It's going to come back the other way in her hands. Eilers has the ball knocked from behind her, and then Tolliver tried to save it and goes off of her hand. So a turnover on the Truth. Boy, they're trying to make something happen, but down 20 with under 3 to go. It's going to be a tough task.
Yeah, 20-point down here in the fourth quarter. Only have 27 for the game, so to score 20 points in the last 3 minutes of the ball game is going to be a far reach for Texas Truth here, I believe, especially with the patience that the Heat are going to play with. I think they're going to be content with trying to slow the ball down. If they get an open shot, they'll take it. I don't think they're going to force anything. On the drive there, ball's knocked out of bounds. Officials let the contact go. Going to stay down at this end. Tyler Heat just 2:33 away from advancing out of Pool C along with the Oklahoma Flame.
And you can get all the brackets online, nchclive.com. And we regularly update those items on social media. I try to give you some easy to find synopsis of what's been going on different places and who will be playing next. Fuller just trying to kill some clock. Gives it to her sister Savannah. Savannah going to drive. Oh, she's not going to kill clock. She's going to kiss it in off the glass.
What a left hand there by Savannah. She's got 17 and her sister's got 18.
What a game. There's a three. Eilers gets another one to drop. That's 2 straight for her, but maybe too little too late with 1:48 to go and her team down by 19. Truth, even without a win here, their week will continue. They'll drop down into, I believe it's Division II out of this, or
it's going to be Division I.
Division I.
They'll probably go to the bronze or silver division. I'm not sure.
So they will continue with their week. Just won't be able to go after.
Yeah, they will go to the bronze.
What everybody's looking for, to get all the way to that undisputed national championship game on the inbounds. Kirksey at the free throw line.
Still at a 6-point game on the other court there. Thesa just can't get over that hump of the 6-point game.
Free throw is good. Kirksey having a nice second half here. She's got 8 points now, all of them in the second half. Second shot rims out and got a whistle. And going to be a foul on the Heat trying to get that rebound.
I believe that's going to be Savannah Fuller, because once again, around the ball, you'll find Savannah Fuller.
Yes.
She has been everywhere tonight. She has been all around, rebounding, assisting.
Kern for 3. In case you missed earlier, boy, she connected on 2 of those that were deep like that, but that time just not enough, and like her team, just not enough here this afternoon to be able to beat the Heat.
Great
Tyler
pass
Heat,
right there.
Beautiful pass.
Savannah Fuller with the drive. That gives her 19 and a dish off to the weak side cutter. And, we've seen teams throughout this week so far, they just can't content and just start holding the ball, and then you see multiple turnovers, this and that. I'd like to see teams just play the way you've been playing when you're up 20.
Yeah. Eilers there on her own miss gets the putback. She's got 8 points just in this quarter, 12 for the game.
Yeah, she's kind of come alive here in the fourth quarter, but probably a little bit too late as we got 30 seconds to go and they're down 24 still. So the Tyler Heat just came out ready and prepared for this game, and the Fuller sisters have put on a show.
Yes, they have. For the Truth, Liesl Kirsch and Kennedy Hicks into the game. The Heat keep their players on the court. They do have number 55, Truth Tinbrink, also in the game. And they're going to just wind out this clock with the Fullers dribbling it out. And the Tyler Heat will advance out of the girls 18U Division I Pool C, along with the Oklahoma Flame. They will move on and continue tomorrow in their quest to try to win an undisputed national title. Coming up next, we're gonna switch over to boys action here, as we will have the Houston Raiders taking on the Wichita Warriors in a boys 18U Division I Gold Semi 7A game. Looks like Josh and Jeff will be on that one. Or Josh and Amy, rather, on that one.
Yep.
And then we will be back with more boys basketball again throughout this evening. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll be back after this short break.